So with that being said, here's Heist and his flaming manticore. This is literally the march that I was recommending early on from the early builds. So with that being said, I mean this is just literally damn near like a perfect flaming manticore. Now we have a report to show you guys. We have a report to show you guys. Here we go. Check this out. Go ahead and just let that inhale. Just inhale it in. Look at that pet damage, guys. 28.4k. Out DPS the Grimora. Toe to toe with Ming. This thing is disgusting. And what is going on, guys? Your boy Guns here, and a long-awaited video is finally coming to you guys from me, yours truly, Guns. What I think is the best 5 mage lineup, okay? And I know what some of you guys are probably thinking. No one runs a 5 mage lineup. You need 1 infantry out there at all times. Like, calm down, brother. I mean, let's be real here. When the wars are really long, there's not that many players who can sustain having infantry out there the entire time. Sometimes you gotta heal what is the best bang for your buck for your specific account. Okay. With that being said, this video is about a 5 mage lineup, whether you like it or not. So here we go. Okay. So one of the things that I want to cover. One second, let me fix this because it's annoying me. Okay, there we go. I'm gonna cover my 5 mage lineup first. Okay, I'm gonna cover my 5 mage lineup first. So this right here is my own personal 5 mage lineup, and I will explain why I run what I run here. So the reason why you guys don't see the infamous Muthea march in here, that is still up there in one of the best mage marches. I think Ming definitely took that reign now, but we'll talk about that. So the reason why I don't have my Muthea up there is because my Mu is currently sitting with my calves. And you know, that's a whole nother story whenever you start getting into the weeds of you know, you're not running only mages, you're running, you know, 3 different unit types. You gotta kind of start getting a little creative. But anyways, this is what I'm running. Okay, at least for me, I gotta share with you guys what I'm running and what I know has been working. So first off, shout out to Tinsy, who first showed me the results of a Grimora Thunderlin and a Mingthalea being the one that's performing the most. His Grimora wasn't fully awakened yet, so we didn't see like what it's the most capable of. But anyway, starting off with Lilia Thea. You might be wondering, why not Lilia Valen? Listen, guys, I have been answering that question for... let me make myself smaller here, that way I stay on the screen. I've been answering that question of who's better, Lilia Valen or Lilia Thea, for over 2 years now. Like, and let me explain again, which I don't mind explaining it. Okay, if you were in top KVKs and you're hitting a lot of tanks, okay, that Lilia Thea is going to outperform that Lilia Valen, because Thea is going to give Lilia that sustainability that she needs when hitting those Kumas, because man, those Kumas are no joke when it comes to that counterattack damage, right? So that's when the Lilia Thea is gonna... But now if you're hitting a lot of range units, right, that AoE is gonna do better. Those scenarios, Lilia Valen would do better there. So if I'm in a scenario where I'm hitting a lot of tanks, which is usually the scenario I'm in, then I'm gonna stick to my Lilia Thea. If I'm hitting a lot of range units, then Lilia Thea or Lilia Valen. Paired up with the none other, the Exemplar Infernal Flame. The Exemplar Infernal Flame, man, just took Lilia one step ahead again. Lilia Valen was starting to fall behind a little bit, and then bam, here comes Exemplar Infernal Flame. So that thing is nasty, right? Obviously, we're gonna put the Sapphire Phaedric on that. Sapphire Fade Drake for sure, for either Lily Valen or Lily Athea. Next, we have good old Bert Tohar, guys. Bert Tohar just continues to impress me. Now, I know some people are like, I don't know what's going on with Bert Tohar, that they're trash and da 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 da. It's probably because of your pet, okay, and the Mirage Orb. Once you get Mirage Orb Exemplar, even normal is still doing good, but especially when you start getting Exemplar and you have a solid Shadow Fade Drake 3-starred, okay, you really start doing some damage. I think that, but like Ming, whoever you pair him with is the top DPS March. It seems like, but second, I think. When you look at the amount of Sev woundeds that you're dishing out to the enemy, I still think it's Bert Tohar. So that's why Bert Tohar makes it up here for me with the Exemplar Mirage Orb and the Shadow Fade Drake. The thing with Bert Tohar is that they have really good sustainability when hitting tanks due to Tohar's skill over here, reducing the counterattack damage taken. Okay. So that definitely helps them out in the field. Okay, so the boom. Next is the good old, Ming Thalea and Gramora Thunderland. Why split them, you might think? Well, when you go Ming Gramora, obviously Ming Gramora cooks, and then the G3 mages kind of fall behind a little bit, right? Compared to the rest of everyone in this lineup. However, when you split them, okay, and you go Ming Thalea, it keeps your Thalea alive, especially for those of us that maxed out the little sheep girl, right? A lot of us probably were going to bench her, but now that we see that you can go Ming Thalea and not bench her and be the top March within this lineup, it gives it value. Now, the other thing, you have Gramora Thunderlin, which allows Gramora to utilize her skill. So now you have 4 mage marches that have the skills tree, which is huge, right? Especially for Thunderlin. Now, when it comes to the artifact choice, you can run other artifact choices here, right? In this situation, you can also run the Phoenix Eye if you want a little bit more DPS. The elegy just kind of helps with a little bit more field control, trapping some of those marches, being able to allow the rest of your marches to do more damage. And it's also with its exemplar version, right? You're also inflicting magic defense break, which allows the rest of your marches to do damage, along with Thunderlin's debuffs that she does herself. So that's why that march is really nice. And on this one, I'm running my other Sapphire Fade Drake. Is what I'm running on this. And then obviously so I just had to explain to you guys why they're split. Okay. Now, I'm still going to do even more testing, but I think based on what I've seen from my own personal experience and the reports that have been shared to me, I think that this is a pretty solid situation that we have here. Okay, next we have Ming Thalea. Okay, Ming Thalea with the Dragon's Fate. I've done testing with the Dragon's Fate at its max level. Normal Dragon's Fate out DPSs all the other artifacts, even in its normal state. So just let that sink in, right? Especially for those of you guys that haven't unlocked Exemplar yet. Dragon's Fate is definitely amazing. So the thing that makes this specific march amazing is the additional effect. So when launching a normal attack, the Wielder's Legion has a 100% chance when it's maxed, okay? When it's not maxed, the percentages change, to deal extra magic damage the next time it deals hero skill damage. And with Ming, as you know, hits passive, okay? He has a passive that's constantly dealing magic damage, so it allows the Dragon's Fate to like really cook, right? Then you have Thalea there. Thalea's second skill here, when dealing hero skill damage, okay, gains keen. So attack and defense 25%. So total of 50% buffs for 3 seconds. That's constantly getting triggered because of Young Ming's passive ability. So that's why they have such amazing synergy. And then my Seraphic, I just threw it on here because I have it 3-starred. It's a great pet. Might as well put it on here. I can't wait for the pet transfer though, so I can transfer it over to my other Seraphic here that has a lot better stats, right? It's still a 7 slot, but hey, it has a lot better stats. I can't wait for that to come. Then the oldie but goodie that's still standing strong is good old Mage. I know you guys see that I have the Flaming Manticore here, which I need to build up. I'll show you guys at the end here. Someone shared with me Heist Heist's pet over from Echo that I mean you guys are gonna see. But anyways, Mags A, boom, that's what I have, right? And a lot of the times I'll end up putting Breath of Gigantis on here, or even the Phoenix Eye, depending on what I need out there, right? So that is my lineup that I'm currently running. Okay, now the next lineup I'm gonna show you guys, 9 minutes in, is what I think is the best mage lineup. Okay, this next one is what I think is the best mage lineup. In number 2 preset is what I think is the best mage lineup in the game right now. All right. Starting off, we have good old Lilia Valen. They are just cracked. I already explained why I run them, what pet I'm running with. Bert Tohar, and then the next one is Ming Grimora, and then number 4 we have Muthea, and then number 5 we have Mag and Thunderlin. Now, here's some things to think about. Okay, here's some things to think about. An honorable mention. And okay, first of all, let me talk about the new ones. Okay, Ming Grimora are just cracked together. They're just the best mage march in the game. I think. I think it probably outperforms the Ming Thalea, but I still would have to test that substantially more. If you have run both Ming Thalea and Ming Grimora and they're both awakened, let me know in the comment section below which one do you guys think is better. I think the Ming Grimora is gonna end up winning that. I think. But and then so let me explain the Mag Thunderlin situation here. So the Mag Thunderlin situation, the reason why I would go with Mag Thunderlin over Mag Zay is because Thunderlin has that AoE damage, okay, and she's inflicting debuffs, and she's also buffing up that elegy a lot more because of the numbness. Now, I do think this is one of the best marches. Now, another one that is also in contender that I almost put up here, guys, is the one that you guys saw me do earlier. So it would be once again Ming Thalea. Okay, these are all other mentions. Ming Thalea, and then also over here, and then Grimora, Thunderlin. Right. This is also what could potentially be the best mage lineup march that you see. Okay, so between the one that I had earlier and this one, I think these will clash. I think this one might end up winning, to be honest. I think this one might end up winning. I'm going to be 100% honest with you guys. But number 2 is also a really good one. Now, here's the thing, guys, with the current mage lineups. It's all going to depend on your guys' accounts. This is why I'm showing you guys a bunch of different situations. I know some of you guys don't have Mags A, especially some of you mage mains. So, I mean, this is gonna be it for you. Like there's so many different scenarios, and I do have some honorable pairings and stuff like that that I'm gonna mention for you guys, kind of like extra ideas for you guys. So this is the other one that I think is gonna be probably one of the best mage lineups. I think this one probably will. And now that I'm actually sitting here and like looking at it, I'm like, yeah, I think this one's probably gonna be it. To be honest. Like, ooh, that just looks nasty, bro. Oh, man. So, yeah, that's the one that I think. And then number 2 is the one that includes Mag in there. So it's going to be interesting to see which one is. Now, number 3. Number 3 is for those of you guys that don't have Tohar. Some of you guys didn't invest in Tohar early on because you guys heard that he was a terrible hero and da-da-da-da-da. In that scenario, this is what I would do. I would go Bertrand, Ming, Grimora, Thunderlin. I would put the Dragon's Fate on Bertrand, Ming, and then the Mirage Orb because it's an amazing artifact. And let's put it this way. Dragon's Fate and Ming are like PB and J. They have to be together. Okay. So in that scenario, I'm going to put that Mirage Orb over with my Mags A. This lineup also cooks too. Now, the moral of the story of this video, guys, is that these are just my recommendations based off personal experience and what I've been seeing people using in the field and sharing their reports with me, right? The thing about mages, okay, it all really just depends on what you guys have. Because some of you guys chose to invest in other heroes. Some of you guys chose to invest in other heroes. So with those scenarios, and giving the knowledge that I gave you guys here today, it's going to help you guys formulate your best 5 mage lineup. Now, if you guys need more help, feel free to ask away in the comment section, and don't be afraid to ask the question, because that question could potentially help out other people that are also going to be reading the comment section. So feel free to ask there. Now, other honorable pairings that I see that are doing really, really good is Grimora and Tohar. I've seen Grimora and Tohar also cooking. Okay, so Grimora and Tohar have also been going crazy. I've also seen Ming and Tohar. First of all, let's just say something. Ming with just about anyone with that Dragon's Fate is like unstoppable, bro. Like, that is how crack young Ming is. He's definitely the best mage hero in the game right now, hands down. Combined, especially with that Dragon's Fate, there's no debating that. I don't think I don't think anyone's gonna debate that, to be honest. I mean, feel free if you want to, but that's just how I feel about it. Now, yeah. Now let's move on to the extra juice that I wanted to show you guys. So let me go ahead and find that PM here. So this was shared to me by 7bank. He shared with me this build that Heist showed him. Look at this. This is Heist from Echo. Okay, he is voted the best mage player in the game. Okay, according to my chat. And, you know, according to my chat, you know, we had some pretty solid players in my chat. Top players, right? Top players. There's a lot of top players that were getting involved, and I think we had it was like a vote of like over 200 players, and based off that vote, and I know some of you data nerds are gonna be like, yeah, it's only 200 votes. Ain't no way you can say that. And he spends, and that doesn't necessarily mean they're the best. And listen, this is this game involves spending. Okay, it involves spending. And so in order to be, quote unquote, the best mage player, you're gonna have to spend, man. That's just how it is. You know, that's just the game that we play. So with that being said, here's Heist and his flaming manticore. This is literally the march that I was recommending early on from the early builds. So with that being said, I mean, this is just literally damn near like a perfect flaming manticore. Now, we have a report to show you guys. Here we go. Check this out. Go ahead and just let that inhale. Just inhale it in. Look at that pet damage, guys. 28.4k. Out DPS the Grimora. Toe to toe with Ming. This thing is disgusting. And it looks like he was hitting an AFK tank to test this. Now, it'd be awesome to see a comparison to another pet, right? It'd be awesome to see a comparison to another pet, especially the AoE test. If they could, if we could see, I mean, I'm gonna do my best during Home Kingdom to test that as well. But I wanted to make sure that I showed you guys this, so you guys see how insane this is. Like, what? So yeah, if you were doubting the Flaming Manticore like how I was, this definitely changed my mind, and I'm definitely gonna be building that Flaming Manticore slowly but surely. Okay, I have some other priorities with my account specifically that I want to get to. But anyways, guys, with that being said, I hope you guys enjoyed the video with my recommendations of what I think the best 5 mage lineup is currently in the game. Also, excuse me, keep in mind everyone's account is different, so if you want any recommendations, feel free to ask them in the comment section, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and yeah, I know we're gonna stir up the comment section for sure with this one, but at the end of the day, this is just my opinion, and if you feel like there's other better options, feel free to share that, and I'm always an open book when it comes to that. Okay, if you guys enjoyed it, drop a like on the video, guys. Definitely helps us out a ton. Also, if you're not subscribed to the channel, hit that sub button, turn on that bell notification, lets you guys know when I go live or drop a new video, guys. Until next time, it's your boy Guns, and I'm out. Peace, y'all.
We're not